uncovering the mystery of strange space phenomena and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. On a quiet, chilly winter day in 1979, a Texas woman named Sybil Christian stepped into her front yard, unaware that she would become the center of one of the most baffling stories in modern space exploration. A strange event had occurred. 3 purple, plum-colored blobs had fallen from the sky, each about the size of a desk telephone. These peculiar objects, soft and whipped cream-like in texture, did not seem to belong to this world. What made the story even more mysterious was the sudden vanishing of one of the blobs, disappearing in front of her eyes as she stared in disbelief. As Sybil and her neighbors tried to process what they had just witnessed, a sense of unease began to settle over them. What were these strange masses? Where had they come from? The incident didn't just shock the small town of Frisco, Texas. It would spark a wave of questions that would echo throughout scientific circles and even the highest levels of NASA. Was it possible that these blobs had an extraterrestrial origin? NASA took notice of the event, launching an investigation into the mysterious blobs. At first, scientists speculated that these blobs might be a form of space debris, remnants of a disintegrating meteor, or even biological material from a comet passing through Earth's atmosphere. But as more tests were conducted, an even stranger possibility emerged: these blobs might be evidence of extraterrestrial life. What if these objects were sent to Earth, not as fragments of space rocks, but as organisms alive and capable of existing in the harsh conditions of outer space? Despite the initial excitement over the discovery, NASA quickly walked back their initial statements, offering a more mundane explanation. The blobs were likely industrial waste from a nearby battery factory. But Sybil Christian was not so easily convinced. She took it upon herself to investigate the factory's waste material, only to find that the blobs had a texture entirely unlike anything produced by the factory. The theory that these blobs were space debris seemed much more plausible to her. The mystery of the purple blobs became a case of endless debate, with the scientific community torn between 2 radically different explanations. The question remained: were these blobs a clue from another world? As the years passed, the tale of the purple blobs was buried under layers of skepticism and rationality, but it never fully disappeared from the minds of those who believed in the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Then, in 2018, NASA made an astonishing discovery that would revive the conversation. Astronomers studying interstellar space found that the vast emptiness between stars might not be as empty as previously thought. Instead, the space between stars is teeming with grease-like material, organic compounds that, remarkably, could indicate the presence of alien life. This organic goo, which is so abundant in some regions of space, might be evidence of life forms that exist in a way we had never before imagined. What does this mean for us? It is a revelation that opens up a new realm of possibilities. Could life, as we know it, exist in forms vastly different from our own? Could these mysterious substances in space, found on comets, or as part of the cosmic dust scattered throughout the universe, hold the key to understanding life beyond Earth? These discoveries challenge our previous assumptions about what constitutes life and push the boundaries of our scientific knowledge, but the mystery doesn't stop there. In 1965, another event unfolded that left an entire town in Pennsylvania shaken to its core. On that fateful night, a fireball blazed through the sky before crashing into the woods outside of Cure, Pennsylvania. Witnesses reported that the object had a pulsating glow and strange markings, giving it an eerie, otherworldly appearance. But the most unsettling part of the event occurred when the object seemed to defy all logic. It began to climb up a lamp post before vanishing into thin air. The incident, which later became the inspiration for the cult classic film, The Blob, remains shrouded in mystery to this day. The original event was dismissed as nothing more than an odd meteorological phenomenon, but over time, more reports surfaced of similar incidents. These mysterious objects, whether they were blobs of unknown material or strange unidentified flying objects UFOs, seem to defy the laws of physics, moving in ways that no known object should be able to. Could these phenomena be related to the extraterrestrial life theory? The idea that beings from another world might be observing Earth or even interacting with us began to gain traction in scientific and conspiracy circles alike. Was it possible that these blobs or UFOs were part of a greater plan to study human life, to examine our planet, or perhaps even to make contact with us in ways we don't yet understand? The most compelling part of these discoveries is the ongoing debate they inspire. What if we're not the only ones in the universe? What if we've been observed all along, without even knowing it? These questions invite us into a new world, one where the boundaries of our understanding of space, life, and the unknown are continuously being stretched and reshaped. Take, for example, the phenomenon of space debris, which has been a source of intrigue for scientists for decades. Some theorize that the mysterious objects seen in space, including the blobs reported in Texas and Pennsylvania, might not be natural at all. Instead, they could be remnants of alien spacecraft, crash sites of extraterrestrial probes, or even biological organisms sent to explore our world. This theory gained some credibility when, in 2006, a strange object was spotted near the International Space Station ISS. The object, which appeared to be a floating yellow elliptical shape, remained stationary relative to the ISS for several minutes before the live video feed was mysteriously cut off. What was this object? Was it a new form of space debris, or was it something more, an alien spacecraft, perhaps, trying to make contact? The mystery only deepened when amateur observers watching the live feed from the ISS began speculating that the object might be an extraterrestrial probe intentionally stationed near the ISS. Could it be that NASA, the very organization responsible for exploring the cosmos, was inadvertently revealing evidence of extraterrestrial life? The questions raised by this event have only fueled the fire of those who believe we are not alone in the universe. One of the most striking aspects of this ongoing mystery is the emotional connection it creates. The idea that we might not be the only sentient beings in the universe opens up a new world of possibilities. It forces us to reconsider our place in the cosmos and to acknowledge the profound unknowns that still lie beyond our reach. The excitement, the fear, the curiosity, it's a feeling that transcends science and touches something deeply human. Our desire to understand the world around us, and our longing to explore the unknown. In 2012, NASA's Kepler telescope discovered 2 planets orbiting a distant star in the Cygnus constellation. The data from the telescope revealed something truly bizarre. The planets were not following their expected orbits. Instead, they seemed to be moving in ways that defied natural explanation. Was it possible that these planets were not planets at all, but artificial constructs, perhaps built by an advanced extraterrestrial civilization? This discovery has opened up a floodgate of speculation. Could there be alien civilizations out there, capable of building planets or other colossal structures in space? Could these planets, with their erratic behavior, be part of a larger cosmic plan, one that we have yet to comprehend? For many, the mystery of these phenomena sparks a sense of wonder and awe. It challenges the very fabric of our understanding of space and life. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that there is still so much we don't know. The universe is vast, and the possibilities for discovery are endless. With every new piece of data, with every unexplained object, we are reminded that the exploration of space is far from over. As we continue to search the stars for answers, we must ask ourselves, what are these strange objects, and what do they mean for humanity? Are we truly alone in the universe, or are we part of something much larger than we can imagine? The answers may lie hidden in the vast expanse of space, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to venture into the unknown. In the end, The mysteries of space, whether they involve blobs falling from the sky or mysterious objects in orbit, remind us of our place in the cosmos. They invite us to look up at the stars with wonder and curiosity, knowing that, no matter how much we learn, there will always be more to discover. The quest for the truth is far from over, and perhaps, just perhaps, we are on the brink of a discovery that will change everything we know about life, the universe, and our place within it. In the vast expanse of space, with a human eye can only catch glimpses of the infinite unknown, there have been numerous incidents that have baffled scientists, military personnel, and even astronauts themselves. One such incident stands out, an event that has lingered in the minds of those who witnessed it, and in the minds of countless people who continue to seek answers to the mysteries of the cosmos. The year was 2014, and the world was about to witness something that would spark fear, fascination, and intense speculation about the true nature of what lies beyond our atmosphere. It all started when the Russian Space Agency launched 3 new satellites as part of their Cosmos series. A set of military communication satellites designed to relay signals from ships at sea and ground forces back to their bases. These satellites were intended for a specific, well-known purpose, nothing out of the ordinary. However, something unusual occurred that would send ripples of intrigue through the space community and beyond. On the very same day that the Cosmos satellites were launched, a 4th object appeared in Earth's orbit. This mysterious object had not been announced, nor was it part of any public communication from the Russian Space Agency. It appeared out of nowhere, seemingly uninvited, and began moving with an eerie precision. At first, amateur space enthusiasts across the globe assumed that the 4th object was simply space debris, a common occurrence in the crowded expanse of Earth's orbit. After all, space is full of junk fragments from old satellites, rocket parts, and discarded equipment. But this object did not behave like ordinary debris. It moved with purpose, as if it had a mind of its own. What was even more unsettling was that the object seemed to be following the 3 Russian satellites in a precise, almost deliberate fashion. It seemed to adjust its course, moving toward the other satellites as if it were under intelligent control. In a moment, the mystery deepened. What could it be? The United States Department of Defense quickly took notice of this strange object. Military and space agencies, including NASA, began tracking its every move. They observed that the object, unlike any typical satellite or piece of debris, displayed the kind of behavior that suggested something far more sophisticated. It seemed to rendezvous with the Russian satellites, a maneuver that no piece of space junk would be capable of executing. It was as if the object knew exactly where to go, when to move, and how to approach its target. The mystery surrounding this object grew, as did the questions. What was its purpose? Who controlled it? And most chilling of all, was it a weapon? As news of the mysterious object spread, fear and paranoia began to simmer. Some experts theorized that the object was a new kind of satellite designed for reconnaissance, perhaps a spy satellite capable of inspecting other objects in space or even monitoring activities on the ground. The thought that a foreign power could have such an advanced piece of technology operating right above us was a sobering realization. The idea of a potential space weapon also gained traction. Could this be the beginning of a space arms race? What if nations had begun to deploy weaponry that could destroy satellites, disrupt communications, or even target specific locations on Earth from space? The possibilities seemed endless, and none of them were particularly comforting. What made the situation even more unnerving was the silence from the Russian Space Agency. Despite numerous requests for information from the international community, Russia remained tight-lipped. They refused to comment on the object, and as time passed, the mystery only deepened. The lack of transparency only fueled suspicions. Why would the Russian government keep quiet about a satellite that they had clearly launched into space? Was there something they were hiding? Was this object part of a covert military operation, or perhaps even an experimental space weapon designed to be deployed in secret? In the absence of official explanations, speculation ran rampant. Theories varied from the plausible to the far-fetched. Some believed that the object was part of a new breed of spacecraft, one designed to act as a mobile repair station or a refueling depot for other satellites. Others thought that it might be a new kind of weapon, capable of destroying or disabling other satellites. A few even entertained the idea that this object could be of extraterrestrial origin, though this theory was quickly dismissed by most experts. However, even the more grounded theories could not explain the object's behavior with certainty. It was too precise, too deliberate, to be mere space debris or a malfunctioning piece of equipment. As time went on, the object's movements became increasingly more bizarre. It didn't just appear out of nowhere. It seemed to have a clear purpose, and its actions were deliberate. The object's ability to adjust its course and rendezvous with other spacecraft suggested that it was being controlled, likely by someone with a deep understanding of orbital mechanics. It was almost as if the object were an extension of some larger, unseen plan, a part of a grand strategy that had yet to be revealed. The sense of unease only grew as the object continued its enigmatic journey through space. Could it be an early test of a new kind of military technology? Was it the first sign of a new era in space exploration, one where space is not just a frontier for discovery, but also a battlefield? These questions hung in the air, unanswered and unresolved. As the mystery of the fourth object continued to unfold, a profound sense of connection began to emerge among people around the world. Space, which had always seemed so distant and beyond reach, was suddenly thrust into the collective consciousness. The idea that something so strange and unexplained could exist just above our heads made the vastness of the universe feel a little closer, a little more intimate. It reminded us of the fragile nature of our existence and how little we truly know about what lies beyond the familiar world we inhabit. The question of whether we are truly alone in the universe became even more pressing. If there are objects like this out there, objects that can move with precision and purpose, what else might be out there waiting to be discovered? The unanswered questions continued to fuel a sense of adventure, of exploration. For those of us watching from Earth, it was as though the boundaries of the known universe had been pushed just a little farther. We had glimpsed something strange, something that defied explanation, and that glimpse opened the door to new possibilities. Could this be a sign of a future where we will no longer just look to the stars with wonder, but with a sense of caution as well? Could the exploration of space become not just an opportunity for discovery, but also a race for power and control? For many, this was a new chapter in the ongoing saga of space exploration, one that would forever alter the way we view our place in the cosmos. The questions surrounding the mysterious object remain unanswered, but the impact of that mystery continues to resonate. As we look to the future, the unanswered questions serve as a reminder that we are not just exploring the stars for knowledge, but for something much more profound: our survival, our security, and perhaps our very understanding of the universe itself. In the end, the mystery of the Russian satellite and its strange companion is a reminder of the vast unknown that surrounds us. It challenges us to reconsider what we think we know about space, technology, and the forces that shape our world. The universe is full of mysteries, and with each discovery, we are reminded that there is much more to learn, and perhaps much more to fear. As we continue to explore the stars, we are not just seeking answers, we are venturing into the unknown, unsure of what we might find. And that in itself is both thrilling and terrifying. The journey has only just begun. Mysterious disappearances and UFO encounters. A journey into the unknown. On the evening of October 21, 1978, the skies above Melbourne, Australia, would become the setting for a mysterious incident that would leave an indelible mark on the world of aviation and UFO lore. The Air Traffic Control Center in Melbourne received an unusual transmission from a trainee pilot named Frederick Valentik, who was flying a small Cessna 182 aircraft over the Bass Strait, a body of water between the mainland of Australia and Tasmania. Valentik was performing a routine flight, but what happened next would alter the course of aviation history and provoke debates that continue to this day. As Valentik neared King Island, his radio communication became increasingly strange. He reported seeing a large metallic object hovering above his plane. He described the object as having four bright, intense lights, unlike anything he had seen before. Valentik was clearly shaken by the sighting. His words echoed through the transmission. "It's not an aircraft, it's something else." The radio transmission continued, becoming more disjointed as Valentik's fear grew palpable. Then, just minutes after his last transmission, all contact was lost. Valentik and his aircraft vanished without a trace. What followed was a nationwide search that yielded no clues, no wreckage, and no sign of the young pilot. The disappearance baffled authorities and experts alike. Eyewitnesses and investigators were left to ponder the mystery. Could Valentik have fallen victim to a tragic accident, or was there something far more sinister at play? The case of Frederick Valentik's disappearance quickly became one of the most talked about UFO encounters in history. Many of those who followed the case believed that Valentik's sudden disappearance was connected to the unidentified flying object he had reported. The fact that no wreckage was ever found led to widespread speculation that something beyond a simple plane crash had occurred. Some suggested that Valentik may have been abducted by extraterrestrial beings, while others theorized that his plane had been struck by an unknown force or craft from the sky. The eeriness of the case was further fueled by the bizarre and unexplained sounds heard in the final moments of Valentik's transmission. The metallic, distorted noise on the radio was unlike anything air traffic controllers had ever heard before. It was as though something otherworldly was interfering with the transmission, leaving an unsettling impression of something far greater than a simple aviation emergency. What truly makes this case particularly haunting is the fact that no one has ever found a satisfactory explanation. Was the young pilot simply lost in the vast, unforgiving skies, or did he encounter something he couldn't explain? As each new theory emerged, the mystery only deepened, leaving more questions than answers. The case continues to be a subject of intense debate and speculation, with many still believing that there is something more to Valentik's disappearance than meets the eye. Could the disappearance have been caused by an alien encounter? Or was it merely a tragic accident, the true cause of which we may never fully understand? Fast forward to the present day, and the story of Valentik's mysterious disappearance remains one of the most compelling UFO-related cases in history. It has captivated the imaginations of people around the world, from those interested in extraterrestrial life to those fascinated by the unexplained. For some, the disappearance represents a gateway to the unknown, a dark chapter in the larger narrative of space and the mysteries of the universe. The sense of awe and wonder that it evokes is not only rooted in the disappearance itself, but in the possibility that we may not be alone in the universe. This uncertainty, this lingering feeling that there are things out there we cannot yet comprehend, is what keeps this story alive in the minds of those who seek answers. The Valentik case is not an isolated incident, however. Over the years, there have been countless other reports of unexplained disappearances and UFO sightings, all of which have added to the mystery surrounding the phenomenon. One of the most famous UFO encounters from the 1950s involved a string of sightings by military personnel and civilian witnesses in the United States. On July 19, 1952, a group of Air Force pilots saw strange lights in the sky while flying near Washington, D.C. The lights seemed to be following their planes, moving in ways that defied the laws of physics. The pilots were left stunned and confused, with no explanation for what they had witnessed. As the years went by, UFO sightings continued to increase, and the connection between missing persons and unexplained aerial phenomena became a subject of increasing interest. The idea that some individuals may have been taken by extraterrestrial beings became a prominent theory among UFO enthusiasts, particularly in the 1980s, when reports of abductions became more widespread. Witnesses claimed to have been taken aboard alien spacecraft, subjected to strange experiments, and returned to Earth with no memory of what had happened. These accounts were often dismissed as fabrications or the result of mass hysteria, but for many, they represented a disturbing glimpse into a reality that was far beyond our understanding. In the case of Frederick Valentik, the mystery has never been fully solved, and many still believe that there is more to the story than what has been officially acknowledged. As recent investigations into UFO sightings have revealed, the phenomenon continues to perplex both experts and lay people alike. Whether these objects are simply the result of natural phenomena, military experiments, or something far more otherworldly, the debate rages on for the elderly among us. This mystery holds a particular resonance. Many grew up in an era when space exploration was just beginning, and the idea of discovering life beyond Earth was both thrilling and terrifying. The stories of UFO sightings, alien encounters, and unexplained disappearances were part of the cultural fabric of their time, filling the pages of newspapers and the airwaves of radio broadcasts. These events seemed to promise a future filled with discovery and wonder, but they also raised questions that still linger today. Are we truly alone in the universe? What is out there, just beyond the stars? The mystery of the missing pilot, the strange disappearances, and the sightings of UFOs serve as a reminder that there is still much we do not know about the universe. For those who remember the excitement of space exploration, the unanswered questions continue to tug at the heartstrings. Perhaps deep down, the mystery of what happened to Frederick Valentik and countless others like him reflects a deeper human yearning to understand the unknown. It's the same curiosity that drove generations to look up at the night sky and wonder if there was something or someone watching back. As we move forward into an age of new space missions and technological advancements, the questions about UFOs and extraterrestrial life remain as relevant as ever. The mystery of Frederick Valentik's disappearance is just one piece of a much larger puzzle, one that may never be fully solved. But perhaps that is the allure of it all. The unknown, the mystery, and the possibility of discovery are what keep us searching, keep us wondering, and keep us dreaming about what lies beyond the stars. For those who lived through the early days of space exploration, the mystery surrounding UFO sightings and unexplained disappearances will forever hold a place in their hearts. It is a reminder that, even in a world full of knowledge and technology, there are still things beyond our understanding. The search for answers continues, and with each new discovery, we are one step closer to uncovering the truth about the mysterious events that have captivated humanity for generations. In the vast, dark expanse of space, there are mysteries that challenge our understanding of the universe, many of which remain unanswered to this day. As we look up at the night sky, we see only stars, planets, and distant galaxies. But what if there is more out there, hidden in the shadows, waiting to be discovered? The endless vastness of space, which we've come to understand as our universe, is also home to phenomena that defy explanation and spark wonder and suspicion. These enigmatic occurrences have captured the attention of scientists, explorers, and even ordinary people, drawing them into a web of questions about what lies beyond the reach of our telescopes and satellites. One such mystery emerged when NASA's Stereo spacecraft, part of the agency's efforts to study the sun, captured images of what many described as an eerie, cloaked object in orbit around Mercury. This object was seen just before a massive solar flare erupted, making it seem as if a spacecraft had suddenly revealed itself, as if the cloak protecting it had been pierced by the force of the solar explosion. The strange object, often referred to as the Mercury Mothership, created a stir among space enthusiasts and UFO theorists alike. Could this object have been a spacecraft hiding in plain sight, its presence only made visible by a freak solar event? The very idea of a cloaked ship hiding within the folds of the cosmos sends a shiver down the spine. Imagine the possibilities advanced extraterrestrial technology, waiting quietly in the background, observing humanity's every move, just as it has for who knows how long. For those who believe in the existence of alien life, this sighting only adds fuel to the fire. It ignites the imagination and raises questions. Are we truly alone in the universe, or are we being watched by civilizations far beyond our own? The thought that there may be intelligent beings hiding among the stars, biding their time, is both thrilling and unsettling. Could it be that we are just pawns in a cosmic game, unaware of the vast network of life that surrounds us? This question lingers in the air, unanswered, as we continue our search for answers in the great unknown. But the Mercury Mothership is not the only unexplained phenomenon that has surfaced in recent years. Other events have also sparked similar debates and discussions, including strange signals captured by NASA's deep space probes, which suggest that there may be something or someone out there, reaching out to us across the vast distances of space. These signals, some of which remain unexplained, seem to carry a message from deep within the cosmos, one that humanity has yet to decode. What if these signals are not just random bursts of energy, but deliberate attempts to communicate, to make contact? The mystery deepens as scientists continue to analyze these signals, trying to decipher their origins and their purpose. Space exploration has always been a journey of discovery, one that holds both excitement and trepidation. It's a field where the unknown is just as significant as the known, and every mission, every probe sent into space, brings us one step closer to uncovering the secrets of the universe. But with each discovery, we are also confronted with even more questions that challenge our very understanding of existence. For many, the idea that there are entities out there, watching us, interacting with us in ways we cannot yet comprehend, is both exhilarating and terrifying. And then there are the strange occurrences that take place here on Earth, phenomena that seem to defy explanation, yet are closely linked to our exploration of space. One such event occurred in 2001, when a strange reddish rain fell from the sky in Kerala, India. The rain, which appeared to be blood-like, left locals baffled and frightened. What could cause such a phenomenon? Some scientists initially suggested that it might have been the result of a meteor breaking up in the atmosphere, releasing dust and debris that colored the rain. But as more research was conducted, another, more intriguing possibility emerged. Could the red rain be a sign of extraterrestrial life? Some suggested that the organisms found in the rain might have come from space, carried here by a comet or asteroid. The idea that life might exist beyond Earth, and that it could even be falling from the sky, was both astounding and frightening. As the search for life beyond our planet continues, we are confronted with more questions than answers. The universe is so vast, so mysterious, that the possibility of discovering new life forms seems as likely as finding a needle in a haystack. Yet, as we push the boundaries of our knowledge, we uncover more clues, more tantalizing hints that suggest we are not alone. The idea that there may be life out there in forms we cannot even begin to imagine fills us with wonder and a sense of awe. Yet, it also stirs a deep sense of fear. What if we are not ready for the truth? What if the answers we seek bring more danger than knowledge? This uncertainty, this mix of excitement and fear, is what makes space exploration so captivating. It is a journey into the unknown, where every discovery leads to new questions, new mysteries to unravel. We are constantly pushing the limits of what we know, reaching for the stars and hoping to find something beyond our wildest imaginations. But in doing so, we also risk uncovering things that we may not be prepared to understand. The feeling of mystery and suspense surrounding space exploration is palpable. It's the thrill of venturing into the great unknown, knowing that each new discovery could change everything we thought we knew about the universe. It's the sense of being on the edge of something monumental, a breakthrough that could redefine humanity's place in the cosmos. But it's also the fear of the unknown, the nagging worry that we may be uncovering things that are better left hidden, that we are not ready for the secrets of the universe. And yet, the allure of space, the irresistible pull of discovery, continues to drive us forward. We cannot help but be drawn to the mysteries that lie beyond our reach, the questions that demand answers. For as much as we fear the unknown, we also yearn to understand it. We crave the knowledge that will unlock the secrets of the cosmos, that will finally answer the age-old question, are we truly alone in the universe? In the end, the quest for answers in space is more than just a scientific endeavor. It is a deeply human journey, one that speaks to our desire to explore, to discover, and to understand. As we continue to push the boundaries of our knowledge, we find ourselves standing on the precipice of a new era, one where the mysteries of the universe may finally be within our grasp. But whether we are ready to face the answers that await us is another question entirely. The universe, with all its wonders and dangers, remains an enigma, one that may never be fully understood. Yet, it is this very mystery that keeps us searching, keeps us dreaming, and keeps us reaching for the stars. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. I truly appreciate your support and hope to see you again in the next videos.